serve like Waffle House. Might stuff $250,000 in the couch. My trap phone going in and out. Yo, and I still.
Yo guys, what is good? James Frank or Frank Got That Pack, and today I'm gonna teach you motherfuckers how to never make a bad melody ever again. Now, first of all, before I get into this, let me make sure, okay, my face cam's on the right side. So, before I get started, this is my 4th time filming this video, so hopefully I don't mess up again. But let me just for the sake of, okay, we're good. Now, you're gonna open up piano roll. Now, if you don't know what piano roll is, it's the third one in those little keys right there. That's piano roll. Now, you see how I have these white lines here? Now, if you already have those white lines, ignore everything I'm about to say. But if you don't see these white lines and all the lines look the same, nothing's highlighted, follow what I'm about to say. Now, you want to make sure you're in piano roll, okay? This is piano roll. Be here, not here. If you don't see these piano keys right here, click this button, okay? Click that button. Now, once you're here in piano roll, click this little arrow. Go to helpers and ghost channels. You see how that's checked? Make sure it's checked. If it's not checked on yours, click ghost channels. And if it is, leave it. Okay. Now, make sure that when you do that, you're not here because helpers isn't there. Like I said, make sure the piano is there. Now, the next step is going to be go to helpers, go to scale highlighting, pick your scale and root note. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, I suggest copying what I have. F, Aeolian. Aeolian is the minor scale. F is the root note, as you guys can see up here. It says root note scale. Just check that. And after this video, after you figure out how to do it, what I'm about to show you, you can pick whatever scale and whatever note you want. But, yeah. So, first, pick 4 notes, okay? Also, pick a plug-in with the sound you like. I'm going to be using a piano. Now, assuming that none of you have plugins, I'm just going to go and use FL keys. Because I'm just going to go ahead and assume that if you're making this, you probably aren't too experienced in FL Studio. So, I'm going to go with F, and I just highlighted Control down arrow. That drops it in octave. I dropped it down to F5. So, yeah, that's your root note. Okay, so those are my 4 notes right there. Now, if you didn't already notice, I did not listen to what I was playing. I don't know what this sounds like, but I'm gonna give you guys a little quick tip on the side of this little lesson I'm giving you. The key to making melodies. Now, if you know music theory, you'll know that you always keep everything in key. It makes it a lot easier. If you keep everything in key, your 808s, keep them in key. And when I say in key, I mean on these little white lines. Everything will sound good. You will not mess up. And it's okay to go out of it if you want. Just know it's going to be harder. With that being said, I have my notes, F, C, D sharp, G. Now, here we go. The secret that you've all been waiting for is the 3-4 method. Now, if you can count to 3 and you can count to 4, congratulations, because you're probably a fire producer. And if you're not, you're going to be. Just know, Frank Got The Pack taught you. Check out my website, jamesfrankmusic.com. Follow me on Instagram at James_Frank. Twitter at Frank Got The Pack. You're welcome. Now, let's get right into this. If you noticed, the 3-4 method. 1, 2, 3. We're halfway there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. What I just did. You have your root note. Okay? And you count up 3 from that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's where the 3 comes from. That's where the 3 comes from in 3-4 method. Now, from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. You should get what I'm doing by now. I'm just counting 3 up from the root note and 4 up from the next note. Now let's give that a listen. Wow, did that not sound graceful as fuck? Guess what? It did. It did sound graceful as fuck. And if it didn't to you, you're probably a Satanist or some shit. You Lil Uzi Vert fan ass. Just kidding. I like Lil Uzi, but all jokes aside. Yeah, that's all you need to know. That's the method. You're always going to have fire chords no matter what you do. If you use that method and you keep it in key, you will always have fire chords. Now, there's a little issue you're going to come across. When you have notes like this, D sharp, if you look at the piano over on the side, the orange note, it's a black key. Now, when that happens, don't worry. Just know the 3-4 method won't work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I play this for you guys, it's going to sound bad. I thought it was going to sound bad. Normally it does. And if that's the case, you just bump it up. 4, 3. Okay, so it did sound bad, but sometimes usually it'll sound worse. This doesn't sound that bad. That's just not what it's supposed to sound like. So, if you notice, this note right here was on a black. You don't want the black note. You want the white ones. So if that's the case, if it falls on a black note, which it will, the 4th note will always be right no matter if you start on a white or black key. But the middle note, if you start on a black key like D sharp, it will end up on a black note. Now this sounds kind of confusing. Just know, if it falls on a black note, you go 4-3 instead of 3-4. Or to make it even easier, just bump it up 1. Boom. Now you're in the white note section. Now, this one should fall normally. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That does not fall in key. But let's give it a listen. Sometimes that is right, but it doesn't fall in key. I can't help it. But let's give this a listen. Oh, that's why, because it goes 5 and 6. Ignore everything I just said. Let's give this a listen. Now, there you go. Now, if you use this key, or I didn't mean key, I meant trick. The 3-4 method, you will never have a bad melody ever again. And that's coming from Frank out the pack. If you manage to have a bad melody with this, then that's your fault. That's not my fault. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Get me to 100 subscribers because I'm uploading every single day. Every single day. And hit that little notification bell. If you really are an OG, you'll hit that notification bell. Yeah. Thanks for watching. JamesFrankMusic.com. Go listen to my beats. Go look at my blog. I have a little featured section where I'm posting any rapper or music person ever. I'll put you on my website. I've already put a bunch of people on there. Just go on my website and click the featured section. I'll post you there. All you have to do is go on the contact me page and type in your name, whatever. It's like 4 sections, like link, name, email, message. Do that. Thank you for watching. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more, make sure to check out my website, JamesFrankMusic.com, link in the description.